No, it's not a fluke, and I've actually already written quite extensively about this. There are a number of things that are happening, some of which the Honorable Deputy Minister has spoken about, and others that you make mention in your introductory remarks. I think it's important, to sort of put things into context, right? So whatever you see within the forest market more or less reflect certain signals that investors place or in terms of their expectation about future direction of any economy. Your currency is one of the biggest indicators of where things are likely to play out when it comes to whether one has confidence on within your economy. And related to that comes down to borrow the word fundamentals, right? In this context here, there are two important things, and I'm going to borrow from the two interventions that have already come from yourself and from the Honorable Minister. So there's what is happening on the external market, the trade wars, the Trump-related issues, and the depreciation and whatnot. When you actually do the analysis, you realize that that is really not really what is driving the sharp depreciation that we're actually seeing, right?
You mean the sharp appreciation
of the dollar, or in other words,
okay, yeah, the dollar. Okay, yeah, okay.
Of the Cedi.
Of the Cedi.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
The other more important factor is what is happening internally, because you see the rate of change that we have seen in the last 2.5, 3 weeks. It's actually quite sharp, right? And that is not entirely as a result of what is happening in the external market. It fundamentally comes down to two things: what is happening on the monetary side and what is happening on the fiscal side. So the Honorable Minister talked about the budget, talked about the fact that we have seen some confidence coming back to the economy, the fact that we are seeing some sort of constraints or restraints on spending, and more or less this then being reflected in the signal that we're seeing, where you're seeing more or less a correction. So in the chart that you put out there, you see that just in the lead up to the election and after the election, the exchange rate, right, went up a little bit.
Yeah.
It stays at 15.5, and then you're seeing this correction taking place as a result of the improved confidence and the market signals that are coming through.